As you might already know, my channel is based around personal finance, lifestyle tips, and psychological strategies to help you invest in yourself. So what better way to start the new year than with my goals for 2022? Most of these are going to be finance and YouTube related goals, but I decided to include some of my personal psychology and lifestyle related goals as well, so you get a better picture into what my focus is for this year. Since the year is 2022, I thought it'd be fun to come up with 22 different goals to hit, and by the end of this year, I can make a follow-up video to see how many of these goals I actually accomplished. Out of the 22 goals I wrote down, 8 are personal finance related, 7 are YouTube related, and the remaining 7 have to do with my private life and my personal growth. And real quickly, before we jump into the finance goals for 2022, my name is Caleb, and make sure to subscribe down below for more content just like this. Now let's begin. Now, like I said, I have 8 different finance goals to share here, and my first one is to contribute more to my Roth IRA this year than I did last year. So last year, I contributed about $3,500 to my Roth IRA account, which comes out to about $10 a day, and this year, I really want to break that $4,000 mark, so I'll have to invest $11 or $12 a day to hit that, and this is probably my biggest financial goal overall. As you all know, I talk about the Roth IRA on this channel quite often, and if you want to learn more about a Roth IRA and the different types of retirement accounts, I'll leave a link to the video up here and a link down in the description below for you. But as I've said previously, the Roth IRA is the core backbone of my entire portfolio, and that's going to be my primary financial focus this year. Now, my second goal here is to start an M1 Finance account and build 2 different custom portfolios, one of them being a dividend portfolio. So I've wanted to do the dividend portfolio for quite a while now, and M1 Finance, I haven't quite made an account on that platform yet, but I do want to do that in the next couple of months and see if I can dabble in creating my own portfolios, see if I can maybe outperform the market with the other portfolio. And I really just have been wanting to get into this for a long time because Robinhood doesn't have a lot of features, and I talk about this in one of my latest videos as well if you want to check that out. But I think it'd be really cool to start handpicking my own companies to invest in, and of course building a dividend portfolio so I get an extra source of passive income. My third goal of 2022 is to own one entire Ethereum coin and have at least $1,000 invested in Bitcoin by the end of the year. So right now I have about $1,000 invested in crypto overall, but I only have a few $100s in Ethereum and Bitcoin. And of course, like most portfolios, I want Ethereum and Bitcoin to be the vast majority of my crypto portfolio. So I think it'd be really cool just to own one whole Ethereum by the end of the year. And Bitcoin obviously is too expensive for me to buy a whole coin, so I think $1,000 is a pretty decent investment. My next goal is to be completely debt free. Now I'm on track to have this actually happen in the next couple months here, but I have about $1,500 on a Chase loan right now, and I have about $700 in credit card financing that I need to pay off in the next couple months. I really just want to get through most of this year completely debt free because I've been financing things continuously for the last few years, and I'm the type of person to where when I finance something with no interest, right around the time that I'm about to pay it off, I'll finance something else. And this year I just really want to break that cycle and be completely debt free, so every dollar I make is going straight to my net worth. And speaking of net worth, my next goal is to have 3 sources of income by the end of this year. So right now I currently only have 1 source of income, which is me doing my DoorDash as my day job. But by the end of this year, I'd like to have 3 different sources of income. I don't really care how big they are or how much money they make me, but I just want to have 3 new sources. So for example, I could have YouTube ad revenue, maybe I could sell a course, and maybe I could have a Patreon account. But I'm just really trying to figure out different ways to make some money on the side, and I really want to have more than 1 source of income. On top of that, my next goal is to grow my emergency savings back up to $5,000. So I recently had this at about $4,500, but of course, once I invested in my YouTube account and bought all this gear here, I've been kind of chilling in the $1,000 to $2,000 range for the last 6 months to 12 months. So I really need to work on getting my emergency savings back up, and I think $5,000 is a pretty solid amount because my monthly expenses are only about $1,200, so that's about 3 or 4 months worth of expenses, and that's completely fine with me. My 7th goal here is to take a course on real estate and learn about the full process of buying properties. Now, I already know a lot about real estate to begin with, but I really want to hone in my skills and learn a lot more about the full process of buying a house, renting it out, getting tenants and stuff like that. 1, for my own personal sake, and 2, so I can teach more about these topics on this channel. And I might even have to fork out some money just to take a course or something like that, but I'm really excited to get this one started. And speaking of learning, my 8th and final finance goal here is to learn enough about crypto and NFTs to be able to teach it here on this channel. Now, just like real estate, I already know quite a lot about crypto and I know a little bit about NFTs, but I really want to dive deeper into the technology itself and how it really works and how it functions as an investment, because I'm sure a lot of you out there have heard of NFTs but don't really understand how they work, and they are quite a new thing in the investment industry. And because this channel is based around primarily finance, I feel like I need to learn about these 2 things in order to teach them to you. So those were the 8 finance goals. Ultimately, with these finance goals, my overall bigger goal is to really have a strong foundation with all of my investments and my income sources, and I really want to diversify myself more than just my Roth and the few small amounts of crypto that I own. Now let's jump into the YouTube YouTube related goals. My first YouTube related goal is to get you to leave a big fat like on this video down below. Just kidding, that one doesn't count. So my actual first goal here is to have at least 100 videos uploaded by the end of the year. Now currently this will be my 32nd video I think, so I only need to upload another 68 videos after this, but if I'm averaging about 1 to 2 videos a week, I should overshoot this estimate by just a little bit, so I think I'm on track to make that happen. On top of that, my next goal, and I'm sure you all have guessed it by now, but that is to get monetized on YouTube. Of course, this is probably my biggest YouTube goal of 2022, and I think I'm on track to get this to happen in the next couple months. Based on where my analytics are at right now, I should be monetized by around May to late April, so I'm really excited for this one. I cannot wait to start getting some type of income for all the work and effort that I put on this channel for you guys. And of course, I'd be doing this anyway without the money, but it would just be nice to have that financial freedom. And further from just getting monetized, my third goal of this year is I want to pay my rent one time with just my YouTube income. Now honestly, I want to do this one just for bragging rights because I think it'd just be really cool to be like, oh yeah bro, I just paid my rent with YouTube money. But seriously, if I can get this one to happen even by late December, I feel like this will be a huge milestone for me and my channel, and this will just give me so much more motivation to continue grinding at this. My fourth YouTube goal here is to get a Discord group started by the end of the year. So I'll probably do this in the next few months honestly, or sometime around summer, but I think that a lot of bigger YouTubers typically will set up a Discord group. That way their super fans can engage more with the content creators outside of YouTube on a more first name basis. And I think it's really important to have as much one-on-one interaction with my fans as possible because of course the community aspect of YouTube is what keeps people here. Moving on to the next one, I also want to release an online course by the end of this year. So tying into having multiple income sources and also having the Discord group, I think it'd be really cool to have an online course released by the end of this year. That way I can just have another source of income, and also so I can add some extra content for those of you who want to actually pay for it. And I think an online course overall would just be a really great way to like package all of my super deep knowledge on very niche topics and put that out for you in a more constructed and streamlined way. As of right now, I have no idea what I'm going to make an online course on, but it's probably going to be finance based, of course, and I should be planning that out sometime in the next few months, and I'll be working on that for most of this year. Now my last two goals here, these kind of go together, but one is I want to collab with another content creator, and the second one is I want to participate in some sort of podcast. So I think that collabing on YouTube is really important, especially in the finance space, because there's a lot of people out there that are making personal finance content, and I think that we all have something that we could bring to the table in this regard. But I also want to collab just for the sake of it being kind of fun, and I really want to see other people's thought process when it comes to making videos and planning out their scripts for their videos. And on top of this, I think doing a podcast of some kind would also be really cool because I feel like it's a lot more of a casual setting and it's a lot more relatable because you're just having a normal conversation. And I really would like to set up a podcast where we're talking for at least an hour or two, maybe do this a few times, but doing this at least once by the end of this year is my goal. So those were my 7 YouTube related goals. Now my primary focus with these goals is to branch out a bit with my channel, and now that I'm seeing a lot more exponential growth happening, I really want to have as much organic content as I possibly can this year, and I really want to do something special and engaging for the super fans. The Discord group in particular is something I'd like to get set up in the next few months, like I said, so leave a comment down below if that's something you'd like to see. And now lastly, for my personal growth goals. Now these ones are a little more personal to me, but I figured I'd share these with y'all just to give you a better perspective onto who I am as a person outside of this channel and what I'm working on and focusing on in my private life. So the first goal here is to read 10 new books. So as you can see behind me, I have quite a few books here, but I've only read about half of them. I've kind of been slacking on the whole reading thing for the last 6 months, and I really want to get back into that. I think reading is one of the most beneficial things out there when it comes to learning and growing your knowledge in certain areas, and I really want to hit 10 new books this year because I feel like a book a week is a little overkill for me personally, and 10 books is sitting right at about 1 book a month, so I should be able to hit this one. And I think if I read a bunch of new books too, I'll also have more content to put on this channel. My next goal of 2022 is to be substance free for 30 consecutive days. Now it's not like I have some drug problem or anything, but I do drink coffee every day, I have nicotine in my system quite often, and I also drink alcohol a few times a week, and I really just want to see what my brain is like when I'm completely free of all of these substances. So like I said, I don't have a problem really with any of them, they don't really impact my life in any negative way, and I use them pretty sparingly for the most part, but I do want to see what it's like to be completely just out of that for 30 days and see if it increases my productivity, changes my mood, or any of those things. And speaking of experimenting with my mood and productivity, I also want to start waking up between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. at least half of the year. As of the last few months, my sleep schedule has kind of been an issue for me, and I tend to wake up between like 10 and noon in the morning, and I really just want to get on that early bird schedule, have an early start to my day when the sun is just barely coming up, and I feel like I'm a little more productive in the morning when I do this. And on top of that, I just want to get in the habit of working early in the morning when it's quiet in the apartment, content, and then also doing my DoorDash later in the day, and then when I have a break, then I can maybe edit my video later in the day. But I feel like I'm most productive in the morning. My issue is just waking up that early. And on top of just waking up early, I also want to stick with an exercise routine for at least 30 days. Ideally, I want these 30 days to be consecutive, but I also want to re-implement exercise into my life. I used to exercise quite often, like skateboarding and biking and going on hikes and stuff like that, but I've been kind of slacking with that lately because the weather in the state that I live in is pretty crappy for like 9 months out of the year, and a lot of the exercise I like to do involves being outside. So my goal is to either do more of the outside stuff or figure out a way that I can exercise without leaving my house. Just like with reading books and learning, I think exercise is really important for almost every person out there, and I really want this to be a regular part of my life again. Moving on to my fifth goal of my personal life is I want to work on my confidence and my anxiety levels. I'd really like to improve my confidence levels, especially in social situations, and I also want to make improvements to my anxiety when it comes to social anxiety. And these aren't like super huge issues in my life, but they're just some personal areas that I really want to grow this year, and I really just want to branch out with my personality, be myself more, stop caring what people think, and overall just kind of fortify my brain. And that ties perfectly into my next goal here, which is to take more risks and overcome fears. Now, what I mean by take more risks is I don't mean to be careless about decision making and stuff, but I want to take more risks as far as like this YouTube channel goes, and as far as business ventures that I want to try out. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I just want to try a bunch of new things this year, really branch out and really grow myself as much as I possibly can. Now, my last personal goal here, and probably my most important one for 2022, is I really want to prioritize quality time with friends and family more. So now that I don't work a day job and I only DoorDash when I feel like it, and I make my own schedule, and I have my YouTube channel as my main gig, I really want to use this extra free time to prioritize more quality time with friends and family. Now, it's all fine and gravy to have a bunch of free time and to be financially free, but I think that if you're not spending this time and money with people you care about and people that you love, then it's not really worth it. Of course, this channel is mostly about personal finance, but I'm also a huge advocate of spending quality time with your family and friends, and also your partner, of course, so I had to throw this one in there. Now, my main focus with these ones is to learn as much as I can about things in my niche, as well as getting used to doing YouTube as a serious gig, which means I really need to be responsible about setting a good schedule and routine for myself, as well as creating a good work and life balance. Overall, I'm really excited for what's coming this year, and I'm super pumped about all the content that I've planned for you guys, and I'm also thinking about doing a giveaway at either 500 or 1,000 subscribers, so leave a comment down below and subscribe if that's something that you'd be excited about. And like I said, I'll make a follow-up video towards the end of this year to see how many of these goals I actually hit. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Here's to another brand new year, and I'll catch you in the next one.